YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Man, oh man, oh man. It seems like Offset is always in the middle of something. If he's not beefing with Cardi B, then he's beefing with another rapper and always trying to fight somebody. So, as we all know, earlier in the year, around January, I think the beginning of January, Lil Tjay called out Offset over an alleged old debt. Now, an old debt isn't really the biggest news story, but the way that Lil Tjay portrayed it, of course, made everybody laugh and made Offset look like the butt of a very, very bad joke. So the way that Lil Tjay tells it, he was walking through the casino one day. He sees Offset absolutely distraught, absolutely heartbroken, pulling his hair out of his head because he has no more money left to gamble. Lil Tjay claims that Offset has an extreme gambling addiction that he has yet to resolve, and because of this, he is absolutely broke. So at the time, he allegedly asked TJ for a $10,000 loan. Now, $10,000 may be a lot to a lot of people. However, to a rapper who often portrays himself as extremely rich, flaunts his extreme wealth in everybody's face, to be asking for $10,000 kind of looks kind of crazy on that person's part. Granted, everybody falls on hard times, but you know, not Offset. Offset shouldn't be falling on hard times, at least not asking for $10,000. So TJ allegedly said, you know what, I'm a good person, I'm a good friend, and you're good for it, so I'm gonna let you borrow $10,000. He let him borrow the $10,000. Lo and behold, Offset won nothing, lost the money in the casino as well, and then started ducking him when TJ started asking for repayment of the loan. This is what allegedly sparked their feud and caused TJ to come online and publicly accost Offset about owing him money and being quote unquote broke.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That broke. That pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Nigga in the casino, he was popped. He was panicking. Nigga, he was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the nigga says, yo, he just popped. He called niggas for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop, you waiting for some bread? He like, I waiting for my money. I swung up 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this nigga. I got mad bread. I definitely run off a nigga on 5 bands. He pops for the.
Now, of course, Offset is always ready to set it off. As we all know, Offset, he has a pretty hot temper, right? We've seen multiple videos of him fighting and having altercations with people. Most recently, we saw him get into a fight in, I believe it was Paris, with a South African rapper. I don't know how those two even crossed paths, but who even knows? So Offset wasted no time, and he was not tolerating the nonsense whatsoever. And he said straight up, okay, let's meet up face to face and settle this once and for all. Of course, TJ is just looking at it like, bro, I'm not about to meet up with you face to face. I'm not about to fight you. You know how I'm trying to handle this. TJ, of course, is coming off being tragically shot. He was shot multiple times in New Jersey while waiting inside of a car with one of his best friends. Luckily, him and his friend survived the ordeal, and it took a while for him to recover, but he is fully recovered and fully on that stuff. As we all have seen recently, TJ also has been on a temper tantrum tear as well. Most recently, we see him getting kicked out of Madison Square Garden after hot towing on an actual security guard for the venue. Absolutely disrespectful. Then we also saw TJ on Max's stream, of course, going super viral after refusing to put out a blunt in Max's house. That, granted, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I was TJ, I'm probably not putting that blunt out too, because you're not about to ask me to do something and then tell me thank you before I even get to answer you. You're wildin'. And if you notice, it seems like ever since TJ got shot, he's been really aggressive, like a lot more aggressive than usual, which is understandable. It's a normal response, a normal PTSD response from going through something so tragic. You know, once you put yourself into a situation where you become a type of victim in that manner, you kind of don't ever want to be a victim ever again. So you may portray yourself as to be a little bit harder than you actually are, pause, or you may come off as a little bit more aggressive than usual because you're just not taking any chances with anybody. So it seems like the TJ and Offset feud has gone to another level today as TJ has came online to diss Offset again for the second time. So initially it seemed like the things died down because we didn't hear anything about this beef since the beginning of January, right? And now we're in the first week of March, and then randomly TJ comes online and just starts dissing Offset, saying, "I will never ever be broke like Offset," which is really crazy and random, and I'm pretty sure it pissed Offset off. And as we know, the last time that they got into it, Offset wanted a physical altercation. A few weeks later, he flexed to show everybody he wasn't broke.
Oh, that's wavy. Okay. Hey, shit, talk to me. Hold up.
Seriously, it's really sad to see these two going back and forth. They're both very talented individuals and have bright futures ahead of them. It seems like their attitudes and their tempers happen to be getting the best of them, and it's actually stunning both of their careers. Both of these artists at one point were at the pinnacle of the entertainment industry, dropping hit records, having platinum records non-stop. Both of them have since drastically cooled down, and I'm pretty sure their tempers have a lot to do with that. Offset just seems like he just cannot stay out of the media, and he cannot stay out of the bad headlines, especially when it comes to this gambling.
Just give me my money.
Like at first, people kind of shrugged it off like there's no way that Offset is broke and has a gambling addiction. But at the same time, when you start to put the pieces together of the history, you kind of start to see a pattern. It seems like whenever Offset has a serious issue with the rapper, 9 times out of the 10, it has something to do with a gambling debt.
Give me my money.
As we all know, that's actually the alleged source of the issue between him and Lil Baby. The fact that he was gambling with 42 Doug and things went left, and before you know it, loans were exchanged and somebody was allegedly stripped naked down to their Air Forces in the parking lot by some 4PF members. Crazy twist and turn of events. You would think people will learn from their gambling addictions allegedly and, you know, move forward and become better. But at the same time, it happens to the best of them, right? This is not the first person with a lot of money that has been known to have a gambling addiction. Lil Baby himself admits that at one point he had a crazy gambling addiction, losing millions and millions of dollars at a time.
Last few questions. I just want to random shit, ain't got nothing to do nothing. I'm just being nosy. What's the most you ever lost gambling at once?
$8 million.
Okay.
1 day.
How long?
Like 1 day. Like probably like 40 hours.
Yeah.
40 hours straight. I lost like 8 million.
That's not
9 million.
That's not long.
I made myself stop gambling. Like I had Mike Rubin write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. You know what I mean? Because I just do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't gamble no more.
Okay. And what's it? I didn't know that.
Everybody knows that it's well documented that Michael Jordan himself had a crazy gambling addiction and allegedly some other addictions as well. So, you know, the gambling thing is a bug that kind of bites everybody. And I guess it's a little bit easier to fall ill if you have a lot of money because you have a lot of money coming in. So you feel as though you blow $5 million today. Hey, you're going to get that $5 million back tomorrow. And man, if I blow this $5 million, but I win, bro, I'm up 25, 30 million. You know what I mean? That's how people think. You know, they think they're always going to beat the system, but they don't realize the system is there to not be beat, right? So at the end of the day, I just hope that TJ and Offset don't let this thing go too much further. Offset again is calling for TJ to pull up so that they can box. This time he's saying that he wants to box him on live. I'm pretty sure this is going to get to the point where Offset is like, you know what, let's fight for some money. And hopefully, you never know, we may get something really entertaining out of this, and we may be able to see Offset and TJ squabbling up inside the ring. But I don't know who would actually win that fight. I think TJ is only worth like 120 pounds. And I think Offset is pretty big. I see him in the gym sometimes, you know, trying to flex. But who do y'all think would win? Who do you think would win in a fight? Lil TJ or Offset? As we know, Offset has those hands, man. The first time he went viral is because he Falcon punched somebody at DSU. So, and we seen him beat up XXX Testacion. And then we seen him beat up a couple of people. So, you know, maybe Offset might have the upper hand. But still, we never seen TJ in action. Can't sleep on somebody you never seen in action. But who do y'all think is gonna win? TJ or Offset if they get into a squabble? Let us know in the comments. It's your boy Brett Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time.